Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm here with Gay Bautista, a nurse practitioner from Healy Hands Primary Care. Gay, thank you so much for joining.
You're welcome. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone.
So, Gay, we've been working with you guys for a couple months now. So, what challenges was your clinic facing before implementing MD HelpTech solution, and how has MD HelpTech combat these issues?
We are a primary care office, multi-provider. So there's actually two physicians and four nurse practitioners. So it's a pretty busy office, and the top challenges were really the overwhelming volume of phone calls. There's the delayed prior authorizations, um, inefficient referral management. Because again, it's a multi provider clinic, and staff burnout. Because as you can imagine, if the front desk is not that organized, the process won't be very smooth. When we heard about MD Help Tech, it changed tremendously. It was the resources that they provided made the process smooth and efficient. It actually allowed our in-house staff to be present to our patients that are physically here, and that alone made a ton of difference.
So, like you said, we made an impact on the staff there. So have you noticed any improvement in staff productivity or satisfaction since working with MD HelpTech?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like what I said, because the in-house staff are with the patients, their attention are always with the patients. Then the patient satisfaction has increased, and even with the staff, they're more productive because they're not being pulled in 20 million directions to do different things. So yeah, both actually staff satisfaction and patient satisfaction, which is a topmost priority for us. Um, has improved.
That's phenomenal. Now, how would you describe the support and communication you receive from MD HelpTech team?
Very, very effective. So they have this Slack like messaging system that we like our office particularly. We have two or three that are in, and I'm one of them that talks to their team lead as well. But we have two MAs that are in constant direct contact with the resources. So they may not be physically present in the office, but we feel like they're part of us because we can. I'm able to talk to them at any time.
That's awesome. That's what we want to do. We want to be there with you as much as we can. Now, would you recommend MD HelpTech to other clinics, and why would you do that?
Um, yes, definitely. Like if you're again, you don't realize how impactful the extra resource that are consistently there to make a difference in the flow of the office or the processes in the office. um, because of their support, there's more a better transition from from patients checking in, getting room, checking out, because we're focused on the in clinic process, and we're not worried about, oh, did we process this or did we process that, because there's a system happening in the background. So yeah, it will make a big difference to any clinics or practices that will consider your services.
Thank you so much. Um, can you share an example of how MD HelpTech might have made a difference in a real situation in your clinic?
Oh yeah, for sure. And this just happened about a week, less than a week ago, probably. So we work with different ACO groups, and we were deficient with one requirement, and it was to extract a particular document in patient charts, and it's not a process that we're used to, but the steps is very tedious. It was hard for me to direct an in-house staff to do it because again, because of the opening charts and all that. So I was able to call or use our resources, and I know that the answer for us they do the phone call answering, they do our prior auth, etc. But they were kind enough and very adaptable that I was actually able to pull out one resource, and for a couple of hours, he actually worked on um, extracting those documents that I particularly needed. Actually, over 100 patients, and he was able to do that in less than 12 hours. Actually, the next day, I got a zip file, and I was able to submit that, and made that deficiency gone. And so that's one of the first example that I can think of as far as impactful to us, because there is no way that our in-house staff could have done that. And the staff is very techy as well, so they know all those steps. And our staff here is not as I guess tech savvy as our resources are.
100%. That's why we're here. How would you describe the support and communication you receive from the MD Hubtech team?
um, Efficient and top notch. Like
No,
it's like what I said. It's very useful. Like you don't realize the impact that you guys have done to our organization.
from your perspective, what has been the biggest oh, sorry, my apologies. If another clinic were considering working with MD Helptech, what would you tell them about your experience?
Um, so they have a good process. They have this onboarding process wherein your in-house staff will actually train. So basically, you can train them exactly how you want things done. Like if you want them to do the same exact things that the in-house staff are doing, you can do the same exact thing. One thing though that I want to add for other offices that are considering to have this services is to inform your staff that this resource is actually not a replacement of them, but yet more of an additional resource. So, initially, like with our practice, I think there were some for a short time there was some insecurities, like, oh, okay, am I being replaced? No, not at all. That extra resource is actually is there to help. And it's cost effective because obviously we have the resource every day. If we don't I don't need to stress about, oh, somebody got sick and all, because there's always a backup. So if you have two or if you have three, you're guaranteed that you'll have X number of resources every single day, that is being stated in your contract. So that alone is very gives you the a peace of mind that the process or the flow will not be disrupted because it's the flu season, everybody's sick, so they always have a backup resource. So yeah, so those are things that you will experience with the services.
Awesome. Yeah, the last thing we want to do is leave you high and dry. We always want to be there with you as much as we can. Other than that, Gabe, do
Thank
you
you.
have any other last remarks you want to add on to this?
No, I mean, the services again, I highly recommend, and it will make a ton of improvement with not only patient satisfaction, staff satisfaction, and efficiency, and in the long run, makes everything make sense, and hopefully, it will improve everything as well.
Everything, hopefully. Thank you so much for joining us, Gay.
You're welcome.